This is lovely, isn't it?
It is nice.
Who's up for Mai Tais?
I do like a bit of sun and sea and rocket launchers strapped to my back.
Small machine
yet-
pistols held in one's hand.
And yet, Rico Rodriguez just doesn't know how to have fun, does he?
That's...
Look at that face. That's a face determined to be miserable.
He came here with his wife to try and rebuild things, and it's all just fallen apart.
He's in one of those huts behind us, shagging the tennis coach. Anyway, hello viewers. Welcome once again to Let's Drown Out, and forgive us for toying with the format a little bit so early in its conception, but this time we're playing a good game.
Yeah,
Namely, Just Cause 2.
a really good game.
Yes. It's
I
one
think
of
it's both of our, general, in terms of like just general funsies, this is a mutual favorite.
It's one of my favourites, certainly.
It's fucking great.
However, the objective of Let's Drown Out is to play boring games, and that's why we're going to play Just Cause 2 under a special condition that I like to call Rogue Agent Mode, where you're not allowed to call the CIA for help. That means no extractions, no vehicles. And also, you can't use the hookshot. I mean, you can use it to climb things, but not if you're just trying to get somewhere quicker. That's cheating.
So,
I'll use it once to demonstrate.
whee!
That is the hookshot. It makes this game fucking awesome.
It really does.
And that's why we're not using it.
Yeah,
Except when necessary.
Yahtzee's idea.
What?
I'm just saying. I do love this game for just...
You know,
I'm gonna grapple this guy to that thing and shoot it and see what happens.
Although I have a feeling that this game's going to find ways to be interesting, even with these conditions applied.
Oh, there's some guy doing some morning yoga.
So, one of the things that's going to make this condition boring is that Just Cause 2 has one of the biggest sandboxes in the history of games.
It's really legitimately impressive.
Something like 35 kilometers along each edge, I've heard.
Loads of little undiscovered bits and pieces within, too. Like, it's a very dynamic map. There's a lot of stuff.
There's there's snowy bits and desert bits and jungle bits and tropical islands where we are now, and cities, of course. What our objective will be is to do this mission. Or this mission. Let's do this mission. Now
we are really far away from that.
Now all we have to do is get there. So we're going to do a mission in the mountains because it's Christmas. But the advantage of Just Cause 2, of course, is that we can have a Southern Hemisphere Christmas and a Northern Hemisphere Christmas. Of course, to get over there, I think we're going to have to steal some kind of aircraft.
Please do.
So I'm gonna mark the military airport at Pulau Dayang Terlina. And the next thing, I think the most expedient way to get there would be first to hijack a boat, and then to steal a car from the civilian village of Port Rajang Selatan. Does that sound like a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, I'd start with a boat.
All right then.
You could probably stick with the boat, actually. Like, I think getting out and getting into a car just opens up.
Hey, there's a boat.
It's going away from you, and we're not allowed to use the grappling hook.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, you're gonna have to...
Well, I'm gonna say I can use the grappling hook to get into boats that are far away, because otherwise it's pretty much impossible.
So began the compromises.
Oh, fine. Actually, there's a dock over there,
Yeah,
so...
just wander over and nick a boat.
Let's head around the shore.
I'm sure nobody will mind. Who's gonna say no to a dude with a giant rocket launcher attached?
Good morning, civilians. Continue
mind
about your
me.
business.
This is just how it is. People, like, pretty much, this is just Fiji from every now and then when there's a coup.
Oh. Spoke
Get
too
'em.
soon. I knew
Get
that.
'em.
I knew they came around here a lot.
Look at them turn. You have to fight those guys.
Hello,
They don't
officers.
look like they...
Damn it. Yes, that is what I wanted to do.
Shoot him in the face!
I'm trying. There you go. Now let's get out of here.
Bye, Dwayne.
Oh shit, there's
Ah, he's
boats.
stuck on it.
Oh, poor bastard.
Dwayne's coming. Dwayne's dead.
Alright. Now we're messing about on the river.
On the waterfront.
So, just a bare 12.5 kilometers to go. So, why don't
Piece of cake.
we start on a boring topic while we begin our river cruise?
You want to start with your Chinese state media complaining about Battlefield 4?
Well, I would, but you just gave the whole thing away there.
Well, there we go. Okay, we'll just go back to the boat then.
Hey, listeners, the Chinese state media has complained about Battlefield 4.
Slow news day when you have a state-run media is always a funny thing to say.
Now, I haven't I haven't played Battlefield 4 because, frankly, you can only put your hand to the hot stove so many times before you start to think, whoa, I'm not going to put my hand on that stove anymore.
It's the house brick syndrome. It's no one's ever going to look at for me at least, no one's ever going to look at a house brick.
Oh,
and you fucked it up.
Oh, bollocks.
Ah!
Oh, wait. A cruise boat. That's even better.
It's even slower.
Right. Hop it,
Don't
Mr.
kill me! Oh!
Right, hop it, Mr. Cone-shaped hat.
Eat it, person trying to make a living.
Oh, this is much more like it.
It's just like being on the city cat.
Messing about on the river. Yes, I believe I have written down a quote there, if you'd like to read it out.
You should do like an album of like just slow, relaxing jazz numbers.
What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, the quote is, "The use of video games to discredit one country's image in the eyes of other countries is a new form of cultural penetration and aggression."
Ooh, that's starting to sound sexy now, isn't it?
Says the country that does what it does to Tibet.
Yeah.
Chinese state-run media. That's...
But you know, in fairness, I've always felt that, especially the newest breed of modern warfare games, are always a little bit weird about other countries.
Well, that's why they're always set in those like funny hypothetical futures.
Well, not anymore.
Really?
Now they're all like contemporary shit.
Well, no, but you know, it's contemporary, but like the universe next door contemporary, where
I suppose
where communists rule South America or whatever, or North Korea.
Where North Korea somehow has the resources to take over the entirety of Asia.
What I love about that one is like in the trailer for Homefront, when it had like the alternate history thing going, and one of them was Japan joins the Korean Federation, and it's like, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. There's bad blood between those nations.
Yeah.
Not gonna make that go away in a second.
I always just think it's a slightly distasteful thing that a sort of paranoid right-wing nutter would enjoy.
It is.
It used to be all about World War II games, and that was good because World War II had a very clear, unambiguous villain, and it seems like
two lunatics were trying to take over the planet. Like, you just don't get that kind of bad guy in a game.
No.
Like,
and yes, but the thing about what's this guy doing? Oi!
That was his fault.
Friggin' road hogs. God damn it. It's so hard to be a rogue CIA agent these days. But yes, I mean,
just a heavily armed Spanish man trying
not
to
just video games, but I would argue, fucking hell, that was your fault, you assholes.
Well, yeah, but you got like,
I'm just having a lovely river cruise.
They're shooting at you with the big gun.
Go away.
He's got the big gun.
I don't want none of it.
He's probably going to shoot you in at point blank range with that.
Stop. Damn it, Just Cause 2. Stop.
Dude, he's getting your boat.
Just stop being interesting, you stupid game.
Woo!
Right, you were saying.
Dude, you got low health. And you're sick, the boat sank.
Well.
Blub, blub, blub. Hey!
You twat. Damn it. No.
That was a dedicated goddamn soldier. I salute him.
This river cruise ended poorly.
I'm gonna write this up in my Urban Spoon review.
Damn it. Now how are we going to get to the mountains?
Okay, boat didn't work. Maybe we'll go by land. Let's try car. Like, let's see if you can not crash into police officers in a car.
Where the hell am I now? Well, I'm on the river. Maybe I
further. Can... Yeah, it doesn't look like you're actually near any land.
I'll just grab another boat. Ain't no biggie.
Because, yeah, the cop boat literally, like, swerved a bit and then just crashed into you.
Yeah, I was like...
And then it decided that you'd done something wrong.
I was looking at that guy and thinking, that guy is not going to turn, is he? I'm playing chicken in a slow riverboat.
I love that kind of telepathy where you're looking at, like, I'm a pedestrian and I'll be looking at, cars driving along. It's like, I know that guy's going to turn without indicating, so I'm just going to wait. It's like, yep, there he goes.
Yeah. But yes, as I was saying, it seems that not just realistic warfare shooters, but also America in general, ever since World War II, has done nothing but try to find an enemy they could enjoy fighting equally as much.
Well, World War II was back when everyone liked them.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Completely unguarded.
Now, this is a cruise ship.
That is great. You should take some cars along.
Holy shit, this is the slowest motherfucking boat.
Oh, yeah, it's probably just got low acceleration. It's probably got a kicking top speed.
And it's gonna go straight into that rock, isn't it?
Come on. 3-point turn the barge,
yes. Come on. Come on. I don't think
It's not going
I
anywhere.
don't think boats can reverse. I don't think that is a thing that happens.
So propeller can spin the other way. I've seen boats go backwards.
Well,
I think this is the dogs can't look up question all
well,
over
this
again.
boat isn't.
Well, I think it's because the boat's a bit on land. I don't think boats are supposed to be on land. You've parked it now. Yeah.
So I think it's a real shame that the world is far too complex to have clear villains anymore.
That's why you usually set games in, like, space, or, you know, alternate settings.
Well, yes. And then when you do set your Modern Warfare game in like some country that can realistically be a threat, that you always sort of portray them as absolute monsters in the process.
Yeah.
And I can understand the objection. I should mention at this point that China sort of got the wrong end of the stick, because the plot of that game is that, I haven't played it, but from what I understand, is about a rogue Chinese general. And you actually work with the Chinese to bring him down. But at the same time, that's sort of jingoistic as well, isn't it? It's like saying that Chinese citizens can be turned by madmen, and also that they need Americans to come help them out of their own shit fits.
Which they probably don't, let's be honest. If the Chinese can do anything, it's crack down on rogue elements.
Well, yes. If there's any rogue element, that's gotten that powerful, it's probably going to be involved with the state. That's probably why they got kind of paranoid about it.
One thing I will say for the Chinese, though, is, you know, every now and then they'll execute a white-collar criminal, which is just nice to see something happen to one.
Look at me, Gabe. I'm about to contemplate hitchhiking for boats on a river.
Well, at least we're able to appreciate the really great sort of ambiance that the game does have. Like, I mean, it's
hello.
a really nice-looking environment.
There's a settlement on a road there. I'm thinking there'll be cars.
Nope, just Dwayne and his donkey. Just...
Well, there's usually traffic you can hijack. Actually, if we find a tuk-tuk, we're fucking driving that. I love the tuk-tuks. They're my natural element.
You should get yourself one for getting around town.
It's basically just a motorbike or scooter with a shed on it.
Yeah, someone built a shed on a scooter. That's great. I love those kinds of things.
But, you know, I think it's easy to mock China for being all paranoid about a silly shooter, but I think it speaks to this rather ugly moral absolutism that shooters tend to have these days. I mean, I played Call of Duty Ghosts, and if you're not familiar with that, the plot of that game is all of South America has decided it doesn't like the USA anymore, so they've all clubbed together to invade. And
It is
a little bit creepy. It reminds me of fan fiction where, like, a sex-starved young boy or girl
has the
is
most
writing
power in the DC universe now, or whatever.
or it's just writing incredibly creepy stories about the quiet neighbor boy next door who really doesn't want to know. That's the kind of
It does have that kind of desperate sadness to it, you know, like the need to be loved again, the need to be the good guy again.
Yeah, the need to be the hero again.
Yeah.
Look at us, we're powerful, look at all this military might we've got. Please, someone who's a challenge, fight us.
We built all this stuff instead of infrastructure. That wasn't a good idea in retrospect.
Yes, please justify us. Justify us.
Someone changed what war was overnight, and now most of this stuff's kind of useless. Shit. It's sad and silly and depressing.
Hey, pretty strong swimmer is old Rika.
Well, you know, you don't get into the CIA not being able to swim.
Well, quite.
Probably. I don't know what the CIA training is like.
Also ride on the tops of planes and shit.
I wonder what the training course for that's like. Like, just a bunch of guys in dodgems and you gotta, like, just leap on and hold on.
Well, if Beyond Two Souls is anything to go by, it's eerily familiar with the opening of The Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Not that it was
Hey, wait a second.
trying to ape that at all.
There's aeroplanes on the map.
Oh,
I think I've stumbled upon some kind of airfield.
Yeah, with, like, whoa.
With snipers! Shit!
Now we've got him!
You. I said nothing about not using my grapple to do that. You asshole.
Yeah. Justify away, that's it, justify away.
Because...
Would you say you had just cause?
I would say I had two just causes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a helicopter, but I was kind of holding out to get to an airfield with a plane.
Dude, you'll crash it if you try to take the plane off while things are shooting at you. You'll steer it into something, you'll nick the wing, and then it'll just be sad.
Yeah, fuck it, this will do.
Straight into a pole.
Right, where are we headed?
I'd have gone the helicopter, but okay. Because I think you're still surrounded on all sides by water.
Yeah, but there's a road, and presumably there is a bridge leading from the road over water.
Well, on the Yahtzee.
Here's the road.
You have to escape here on your, No, that's going nowhere. That's not the road.
I can't see very well, it's the middle of the night.
Take a right. Okay.
Oh hey, there's a weapon on this thing.
Yeah, dude, you're driving like a giant, like sort of early form Dalek into a dead end. Okay, you're gonna have to... Alright, mind the road, Yahtzee dear. Okay.
Right, be distracted by that. Ignore me. Just be distracted by your exploding base, people.
Yeah, don't take out the guy who abducted, like, you know, commandeered a tank. That's... Yeah, just go back to what you're doing. Left, left, left.
Yes.
No, not up there. Okay, it's not a paved road.
Oh, hello, Colonel. See you.
Oh, well, Colonel's dead.
Yeah, you're dead, whoever you were.
Your car's about to explode.
There it is. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Right, where's that chopper? I'm not picky anymore.
There's a dude shooting you with machine with...
I'm gonna hide in this alleyway.
Is the health regenerating in this? I can't
It
remember.
regenerates a little bit.
Alright. Well, it's better than fuck nothing. Get up somewhere high, fuck it, use the grappling hook, and get onto the helicopter like you should in the first
wrong. I just wanted a nice Sunday cruise.
place. Someone poured pig's blood on your prom.
I've forgotten where those choppers were now. Oh fine, we'll shut around a bit.
Get somewhere where bullets aren't hitting you, please.
Just Cause 2. Fighting every effort I can to make you boring.
It's not, like, it is not an easy game to make dull. I can't see shit because the afternoon sun's, like, hitting the screen, so I got no idea where the helicopters got to. I don't think that's gonna tell you, to be honest. Alright, well, now we're over here.
Yes, maybe they'll be over here. Ha! Oh no, that's not it. That wasn't it. Amuse yourselves, everyone. Oh, wait, I think that's it.
Yeah, it could be in that direction, maybe.
Yes, that's the helipad there.
They took it away.
No, it's still there.
Gone. Oh, there it is. Get into the thing, please.
Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake!
That was great.
Oh, for fuck's sake again!
Up.
Oh, now I'm dead. Okay, next time we look for an outpost that isn't a military base.
Yeah, maybe not like the place full of angry people.
So yes, as I was saying, modern warfare shooters weren't always about this, like, moral... Didn't always feel like it had to be so morally absolute. We're the bad guys, we're the good guys, they're the bad guys.
Well, it's the trouble of, you know, ego seep into a game when someone has a really base fucking simple ego. You don't want grey. Because the person doesn't want grey. The person doesn't want to think that maybe everything they do isn't the best version of it ever. You know, they don't want to be made to think that possibly they're the jerk in certain circumstances. Like, I like my, you know...
Which is a shame, because there's been some really good games along those lines.
Abso-fucking-lutely, and...
I would argue that, see, I could
there
get
were
one
even
of...
bits of that in the original Modern Warfare, had like a little bit...
I was about to say, yes, there was quite an interesting complexity to that game. Of course, that game's plot was centered around the big nuke that goes off around the midpoint, and that was a really exciting development for the time.
And then
ever since then, like,
and they redid it over and over again.
The shocking moment has become kind of standard in Modern Warfare games, but
your player character's gonna die. Isn't that interesting? Wasn't this fun the first 3 times? Ah!
Yeah, but at the time that was a big transgression.
Yeah.
It's like it was, you know, sort of
Well,
breaking
the moment
the
was done quite well as well. You know, sort of you just survive and you think you may make it, and it's like no.
A road with vehicles. This was what I needed.
Okay, you do realize you have like a little map in the top left corner that can kind of point you in the direction you need to go, right?
Yes, I need your bike. Thank you.
Eat it, Raiden.
Now, where will we...
Yes, everyone in a rice farmer hat's Raiden.
Oh, well, every white guy in a rice farmer's hat is Raiden.
Well...
Oh, hang on, arrow's pointing me this way. Well, who am I to argue with GPS?
Yeah. Well, the GPS in this is actually quite good, and I do like the floating arrows on the road, because it does give you a good idea of where to go.
I'm gonna phase through them all.
Which, in a game as big as this, I think is a legitimate necessity.
I'm trying to avoid checking my map too many times, you know? It's very easy to get into that habit.
It's fair.
Going, I don't know where I am. Which way's north?
I'm lost. Are you my mommy?
But of course,
Hello, mommy.
Modern Warfare 1, yes, was what's interesting about the nuke that goes off, and in which your main character, who at the time is like an American soldier, is killed in the blast, is that at the time you're doing something heroic. What happens is you're escaping from this Arabian city, and at the last minute you hear like a helicopter's gone down, and you got to
The rogue
rescue.
nation of Muslamistan.
And you leave no man behind. You got to go back and save the pilot. So you go down and shoot off all the baddies and save the pilot, who I seem to remember was a blonde female pilot. And then you all pack back into your helicopter and fly off the big heroes, and then bam, nuke. Nuke goes off, your helicopter goes down, and you die alone in pain in the middle of a cauterized fucking death zone.
Yeah, but then at the last minute you realize all of this was pointless and your life was a waste.
And that was really interesting, because the thing about that game was, yeah, it did the moral complexity thing. Like, the American soldiers were characterized as sort of, you know, the kind of glory boy twats they are. And most of the game after that is you playing as the British SAS, who get shit done, but they do it in a really sort of morally questionable way, like torturing suspects and working behind the scenes. And it produced an interesting sort of juxtaposition between the front end and the back end of a military operation, and the moral complexities that can arise from it. But now it's just South Americans being the designated bad guys.
Get them! Go on, get in there! Go on, get them!
They might not even necessarily like be worse rulers than the current ones we got, but you're going to kill them all because they're defying America, which is the best.
Army. Because army.
And they're the creation of our paranoid fantasies in which everyone has no other problem in the world except to worry about our freedoms.
I find military propaganda always just the most depressing, because it's... I mean,
Not
not only is it just a carnival of various stupid lies, but I think my favorite thing is, like, you know, since ancient Rome, soldiers have been getting ignored after they are used. Like, that's the thing, the state will use you, and then it will throw you away.
That's sort of what you're agreeing to when
I know, but it's like, you know, because they, you know, it's easy to harp on America because, well, you're the biggest culture at the moment, and it's just easy to harp on you.
I remember seeing
But I mean, you know, the soldier worship doesn't translate to doing really much for a person once they get back from, you know, agreeing to get shot at for for
You
vague,
assholes.
shitty reasons.
Those are my allies as well.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the trouble with a game with such an extensively large sandbox as this. There's a bit less of attention paid to the fine details like AI and that sort of thing.
Well, at least it's slightly better than, you know, the Fallouts where you bump into somebody and suddenly the entire town loads you and is going to kill you, despite the fact you have a really high rating with that town.
I think that's the problem when you do a bit more, you know,
I hope Bethesda fixed that.
a bit more dialogue and writing based RPG rather than just a fuck about sandbox like this.
Fuck about. It's fun. It is fun, though, like, in terms of just sit down for 20 minutes and, I don't know, tie guys to cars and drive around. It's
Yes. I love tying guys to cars. Or just to ceilings and then shooting them like pinatas.
just traffic lights, planes, propane tanks,
Tying them to anything, really.
other guys. It's a lot of fun. I love how silly the grappling hook is. It doesn't matter. It's just great. It's the best thing ever.
So, of course, as we were saying, Modern Warfare was a bit morally complex. Modern Warfare 2 a bit as well. But
It's been going downhill because they don't have to.
I think in Modern Warfare 2, that was the one with the whole no Russian scene, where you play the American secret agent who fucks everything up and ends up shooting a whole bunch of citizens
Yeah, a whole bunch of
while
innocent
pretending to be
people.
a Russian terrorist.
And then they just point him out as like, hey, a guy from the CIA went on a rampage in the
Yes, har.
airport. Although, like, really, would people believe that that happened? Like, oh yeah, America sent a CIA agent over to just shoot up an airport for fun.
Well, that's kind of the
It's
plot
just-
of this game, actually. The basic plot of
Actually,
this game,
yeah, I mean, the more you think about it, it's like, oh wait.
the entire plot of this game is you are a CIA agent, you've been sent here to fuck things up.
Fuck things up.
Which is what the CIA do. They send in operatives to destabilize like regimes and stuff. We
I then
don't.
wonder why that regime hates them like 30 years later.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know this regime is
Yeah.
evil, except the only thing we know is that they don't play ball with Uncle Sam.
Iran, man, they had a democratically elected leader there for a while. And
I think
got
most,
deposed.
quite a few countries did.
The CIA's list of like foul shit they've done is
If you want to,
almost comical, really. Like,
if you
it
want to
is-
shake your fists, read the story of what Chiquita Bananas did to South America.
Yeah, or Legacy of Ashes is a good book for just horrible things the CIA does.
So I guess the point is, when Americans position themselves as the unequivocal good guys in every situation, it feels a bit disingenuous to us outside of your country,
I think Shredder thought he was a good guy too.
to people who didn't have to recite some fucking bizarre brainwashy Pledge of Allegiance every fucking day at school.
Yeah, the
When
patriotism
you're-
thing is peculiar.
It's almost fetishistic.
It is. Well, it's
It's like in like
all
England.
surface, no content, because people don't actually think about what any of that. The difficulty of what it actually means to be free.
I mean, in England, no one gives a shit about what you do with your flag.
That is, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit. It's creeping into Australia, which is fucking annoying. Like, it's just
Well, yes.
that kind of ugly, grotesque, idiot patriotism where someone with no self-esteem of their own decides to hook themselves up to an icon, and then because again it's a meaningless fucking figurehead, they have to scream and defend it violently at every possible opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's basically the attitude of the intended audience of the Modern Warfare game.
I mean, look, it's okay if you enjoy the gameplay and the multiplayer aspect of it. I don't play them, but to each their goddamn own. But dear lord, the
Well,
story of these things is just getting bleak.
Well, the multiplayer in these things has basically been perfected.
Yeah.
You run around maps and you shoot each other. Well, so the only thing they have when they bring out new ones is just different
maps.
better graphics, different single-player campaign, and more maps.
There's probably a degree of tweaking they can do one way or the other. Like, sometimes the knife is, overpowered, sometimes it's underpowered,
I guess
I don't know, I don't play the things. My
Yes.
brother plays them a little bit, so he has more qualms with the knife tweaking. I think the knife tweaking, is like a thing that's bugged him most.
Well, the original point of the topic was that when you base a villain in your Modern Warfare game on a real-life country, you open a few cans of worms there.
I suppose, yeah, it'd be like writing a short story about this guy I know called Yahtzee who's a total cunt.
Well, yes.
It's not you, it's a composite of people I know, Yahtzee.
I think that's what they call the small penis defense.
Yeah.
This was mentioned on an episode of QI I was watching recently. They said if you have a character, if I wrote a book with a character whose name was Blablial Schmorton, and he was someone who the handsome and powerful hero made video game like Let's Play videos with, and he also had a small penis and fucked kids. The small penis defense comes in that.
Hey, that's a half
where
truth.
I assume you probably won't sue me for defamation because if you did, it's a tacit admission that you have a small penis and fuck kids.
No, I have a child-sized penis. You're twisting the truth, okay? You fucking... I have a medical anomaly which leads me to prefer women of a petite stature.
I guess when you think about it, China complaining about being depicted as
It's hilarious. Like,
as douchebags is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy there, isn't it?
Well, ask Taiwan, ask Tibet, ask anybody in that country who, isn't part of the ruling party and would like to have a say in things. Hong
I-
Kong's probably got an opinion about it as well.
Well,
The Uyghurs do.
I don't think, these games help the debate, is my point.
The problem is, like,
I just miss the days of Bionic Commando where they just be the Nazis again, but they make it
Metal Slug.
make up a thin disguise for them.
Yeah, Metal Slug. It's the not Nazis, but are Nazis, essentially.
I mean, we like fighting Nazis. They're unequivocally bad. I don't want to kill South Americans. They're lovely people. They have siestas and they have nice food.
That and there are a variety of people, like,
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
They've all got their own things to worry about.
go around calling an Argentinian dude Brazilian and he'll have words to you, believe me.
Mm.
That's something I do. I have an Argentinian friend, so I'll just like to, just mention any other random South American country when talking to him, and he frowns. Just that kind of angry, like, stop doing that, because I know you're doing it to fuck with me, but it's also kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's like when my friends who used to live in London my fellow expats give me shit for having been from the north because I came from a place that was north of London.
Every country has that though. Like every country has its north or south, or its place where it like sort of objectively sticks its weirdos, nut jobs or bogans.
Yeah, we're always so keen to section each other off.
Well, Queensland's it for Australia. Queensland's a fucking redneck state.
To other each other, to find differences where we should be looking for points of connection and similarity.
You define inclusion in a group by who you exclude. That's the problem.
Why don't we just have a modern warfare game where you fight aliens from space, and then all the countries get together and be big pals?
I can't wait till actual aliens show up. It's just like, you xenophobic bastards.
Yeah, and then there'll be a load of games about killing them, and they'll like be quite kind of nonplussed about it.
They'll just be like, we'll refuse your entry into galactic civilization if you can't like sort this shit out eventually. Like,
yeah,
we're not going to let you play with the big space machines if we can't trust you to not just annihilate each other with them.
I mean,
like the day the Earth stood still, but the original one that was good.
These games sell because they exist. They serve paranoid prejudices that people already have.
Yeah.
If people didn't have those prejudices, the games wouldn't sell.
Well, I mean, I don't mind wacky escapism, and I do enjoy like novelty mock violence. Like I like my B-grade violence. I like silly Mortal Kombat violence.
Well, I like violence where it's gritty and depicted with some weight, as in with Modern Warfare and Spec Ops: The Line. And
that can happen as well. Like it's the two options. I think when real violence is treated in, you know what I mean, when violence should be serious but is treated with levity, I think it's peculiar.
Well, what I object to is how it's depicted in these Modern Warfare games, where not exactly with levity, but with a sort of gung-ho nationalistic pride, rather than as a necessity or a grim necessity or something horrific. It's
I haven't even been over to the desert side of the island yet.
There's so many different terrains.
Oh, look at it.
That's the thing.
Yeah, stop and pick up some cheap droids from some. Why hasn't that happened? Like, why hasn't there been GTA Mos Eisley? Like a mod at least, something.
Do you really think, with the labyrinth of copyright Star Wars exists in, that's ever going to happen?
Now that Disney own them, yeah, I think Disney are going to be a little more on the ball, because they've kind of stepped in and been like, okay, we're getting some games done.
I'm trying to think if there has been something you describe as a Star Wars sandbox. The only thing I can think of is maybe the Old Republic.
Yeah, like, I mean, there are things, you know what I mean? I know there are things that are similar-ish, but they've been more RPG.
Yeah, there have been Star Wars MMOs.
I don't want to play those. I don't like MMOs.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
And I don't like the combat system in them is built for two people having to play against each other, which in that kind of RPG way where you have the same sword whack animation, it's just yours does 90 because you're a higher level. Like, I don't like that. I find that a very boring combat system.
This bike's struggling a bit on this hill. It's lucky we weren't in a tuk-tuk.
Is that really as fast as that thing's gonna get up there?
Yeah, I've got my accelerator down flat out here, man.
There's a pole just floating in free space there.
Oh, that's right.
Like me getting up after training a heap. It's like, I don't wanna.
What are your expectations for the new Star Wars films? Actually, I should mention.
I believe they'll be better than the prequels.
I should mention at this point that I've made a conscious decision before this episode of Let's Drown Out to sort of go halfway between interesting topical heavy topics and fluffy lightweight popular culture topics.
Pop culture, yay!
So we might as well just talk about Star Wars.
Another pole in free space. Okay. When Lucas made Star Wars, he made an unwatchable film, and then his wife or de facto girlfriend at the time edited it down and made an actual film. See, here's the thing, Lucas was part of American Zoetrope and was probably the most experimental nutball of the goddamn group. He likes doing, a lot of, his interest in film was with that. And whenever he sits down to make a movie, 9 times out of 10, it's actually fucking terrible. Like Howard the Duck. Ugh.
I gotta confess, I was toying with the idea of blowing this gas station up. But I'm out of triggered explosives, I'm afraid.
That and then the dudes will come after you and you'll suck getting away from them and you'll die.
Yeah. Because if I would allow myself to use the hookshot, it would be quite easy.
Yeah, it's like you were saying last week about John Romero and the rest of it. You need the person with the wacky ideas, but you also need sane people around to rein some of that shit in.
Well, indeed. I mean, Empire Strikes Back, popularly considered the strongest Star Wars film, wasn't even directed by Lucas.
You know that there was, the possibility that David Lynch was going to direct the third one, and God, I wish I could visit that dimension for a day.
Well, I think by the third one,
David Lynch's Return of the Jedi.
I think by that one, George Lucas had the creative control, hence Ewoks.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, like, when people disagreed with him, you got interesting films. When nobody disagreed with him, you got... I mean, this is exactly... He had zero combat in making the fucking prequels, and those are objectively awful films. They are awful movies.
All interesting things are born out of some kind of conflict.
Well, creativity is a response to restriction.
Yes, exactly.
Like the... have you heard about what happened with South Park and the Stick of Truth for Australia?
I heard it been refused classification again.
Well, no. Okay, so basically, they were going to... They forced Obsidian to censor a bit, and essentially it was an interactive cutscene where you get violated by an alien anal probe. And of course, for some reason, Australia's got a problem with alien anal probes.
What a sexless nation.
No, it's a lot of stupid for a lot of reasons. But
Can't
okay,
the
here's the fucking thing.
Can't the government just respect my personal choice to put alien anal probes in my bum?
But okay, so here's the great thing, and it's a bit like in Fight Club, where in the book, after Tyler's done fucking Marla Singer, she says, I want you to have my abortion.
Oh, yes.
And Fox hated that, so they said to Fincher and the writers, change that. And so they changed it to, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school, which is worse, and Fox immediately just shut up because they didn't want it to get any worse. What Obsidian have done is a brilliant example of creativity as a response to restriction, and it was something it's made the Australian version of the game to get. So now instead of this very tired, I might add, anal probe gag, because that's what it is. Like, South Park's done this joke like 4 times at least, and it was funny like the first 2 times, and now it's just fucking boring.
Oh, hey, we're at the airport at fucking
thank
last.
Christ. But,
Hey,
now Obsidian, when the scene comes up, it is a picture of a crying koala and a graphic written description of what's happening. And as a result, that's fucking hilarious. It is no longer just a really dull retread sight gag. And that's what I mean, like, creativity as a response to restriction is fun. It's where you get the surprise. It's like Arrested Development had some of its best jokes come out of censored words.
Yeah, I think like the use of the censor bleep can in many ways be more funny and impactful than the swear. Hello, my pretties.
Awesome. One of the best ones ever was...
Hey, Gabriel, have you ever seen the film Alive? No reason.
I would like to eat people. One of the best jokes in Arrested Development was when Barry Zuckerkorn, the incompetent lawyer, was trying to get Michael to just take an offer without reading it. And Michael keeps telling him that he has to read it, because he's the lawyer. And he doesn't want to because he's incompetent. And then Michael finally just breaks and goes, all right, let's just take the plea. And Barry's so relieved, he just looks at Michael and goes, I could kiss you on the beep. And Michael goes, well, wait, what? And it is a scene rendered so much funnier by not knowing what he said. And I mean, he could have said nuts, he could have said cock, doesn't matter. None of the choices are as funny as the censored beep. And that's...
Those magnificent men in their flying machines. Who was in Alive, by the way?
I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm thinking Bridges, but he was in Fearless, so I'm getting them wrong. I'm getting my people surviving plane wrecks movies. I could probably look this up, actually.
Yeah, you look it up. You decide which one you want to be.
I want to be one of the ones that eats people, because I would like to try human flesh before I die. That's on my bucket list.
Where's my objective marker gone?
They're a little hard to see when you're in the plane.
Put one down right over... Oh, there it is. Right, just have to fly in this direction for 19.6 kilometers.
That should actually be remarkably simple.
And then we can enjoy the Christmas component of this episode, once we're in the mountains.
Ethan Hawke.
Okay, I'll be Ethan Hawke then.
Yeah, you can totally pull off Ethan Hawke.
I look a bit like Ethan Hawke.
No, you look like young David Stratton, which everyone should Google, because he really does look like young David Stratton.
How do you taste?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably pretty good at this point, considering I'm really healthy. Like, but pre-sobriety, me would have tasted probably fucking bitter and rank.
That's something to bear in mind.
Well, there it is. There's the...
Well, I'm sure looking forward to this mountain holiday, aren't you, Gabe? Better stock up on some nice, meaty food before we go.
Why are you licking me? Stop it. Making me uncomfortable. Bad touching.
Look at this game. How is this game a few years old and looks so much better than so many new games?
That and when you think about the variety of what we've been doing. I mean, a minute ago we were dicking around on boats. Now we're like in the fucking sky. Like
Yeah.
proper sky, look at that.
I mean, this game, sure, maybe it doesn't have all that top-of-the-range lighting and shit, whatever, but it looks fine, and it's got gameplay up the wazoo,
Yeah, it's also fun.
and it's fun.
Where are you right now? Oh,
I'm, in
that's
the,
right, sorry.
I'm up in the sky, way up, flying so high. Oh my, oh my.
You should have made it that you had to get there using a Zeppelin.
I don't think there are any Zeppelins.
I'm nearly certain there's a Zeppelin around.
Well, there is a Zeppelin.
I know there's
but
like a
you can't-
weird gay party air cruise boat somewhere.
Yeah, but you can't fly it.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that. I wanted to fly my, like, you know, floating gay fortress club to... I mean, do the runs it is gay, too. Because I made that joke. I was just like, why is it... Because, you know, is that based on the Simpsons joke about the gay party boats always having on the nicest stuff? And I was like, why is there, like, a gay sky cruise? And it turns out that actually what it was.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a topic. Let's have a fluffy topic.
What we're doing for Christmas.
Oh yes, this is fitting since we're going to the snowy mountains.
Christmas.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Usual family obligations. I don't really celebrate Christmas at all because I just don't care.
Me
So.
neither. Well, that topic went nowhere.
I know, I was kind of perplexed. Like, I understand, like, Yahtzee brought this up when we were getting coffee, and I'm like, that conversation's gonna go nowhere because we are both mutually doing nothing for Christmas. Like,
Well, I'm like having dinner with friends like I usually do.
yeah, well,
I
you know,
have a friend who does an annual waifs Christmas for people who don't have family in Brisbane.
Christmas for me is like going and making mum happy because mum likes that kind of stuff. I don't care. Like, and again, I think it's, for me, it's not like I don't like religious holidays. I'll celebrate whatever the fuck holidays, you know, if they're fun. But, you know, like, what
Well, this is the thing. I mean, Christmas, December 25th,
isn't, yeah.
isn't really a religious holiday.
Well,
It was a
yeah.
date, and people going on about the true meaning of Christmas should realise that the date of December the 25th was co-opted from the original pagan winter solstice festival, which was on the same date. It was
Well,
just...
that was what you did when you had a religion back then. You just absorbed other rituals.
Yeah, I mean, this was when the Emperor Constantine was converting the Roman Empire to Christianity. And the Romans,
That
of
worked
course,
out well.
had a great tradition of conquering things by basically letting them do the same thing they'd always done, and
Citizenship, it was the
But-
biggest export Rome had.
but understanding who was in charge. Oh, well, I suppose we better get to reenacting alive now.
Except,
So,
like,
of course, they managed to get everyone to celebrate Christmas just by making it the same date as the winter solstice and saying no one has to do anything,
anything differently. I know, like things like the Christmas tree and the Yule
that'll
log
do.
and shit.
Oh, bugger. Thank you. Well, now we really have reenacted alive, except the opposite.
Yeah. Lone man pilots jet into dirt.
I thought I'd have time to get my parachute up.
That was...
Well, we should respawn in the... Oh.
Okay, check the map.
Oh, yes. We are
We're not that far away,
We're not
yeah.
far away from the mountains.
But still.
Still, there's got to be some flying vehicle
Get
around
a
here
helicopter,
somewhere.
because that can just go up and down, and then...
Now, let's see if this base has a helicopter. Anyway, so yes...
Christ mass!
Yes.
Um,
So I'm to be spending my winter solstice enjoying my week off and making zero punctuation.
yeah.
But because I work from home, my mind always sort of levels out to the same level of do some bloody work.
Well, I mean,
So I'm
you
spending-
have to maintain a lot of self-motivation. Like, people don't realize how tricky self-motivating can be.
Well, quite. I find knowing that I'll be sued if I don't do the work helps.
Yeah, that'll probably help.
But I'm also doing a hell of a lot of work on Consuming Shadow this week, just because I got the free time.
Some tweaks.
Lots of tweaks, new features.
It's now a turn-based JRPG.
No,
it's
it
really
isn't. Don't frighten people.
good. The main character is called Yatsumaru and has really big, beautiful eyes.
The main character has no name.
And
it's better
feelings.
for immersion.
The whole game is about how people's low self-esteem manifests as demons that need to be fought with little love heart tokens that you collect in the world.
Are you describing a Persona game there?
Probably accidentally, yes. Describing
anyway,
Persona.
My attitude to Christmas these days is I don't buy anyone any presents and I don't expect any.
Yeah, I'm one of those oddballs that doesn't trust it when nice things happens to them, so I don't like gifts because it just makes me anxious. Like, it literally makes me anxious.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like look at it, it's like, it's not like, I don't think it's going to be like a puzzle box that lets Xenobites into the world gift.
So what you need to understand about Gabe is I wasn't particularly keen on the idea of doing another video 1 week after the last. I was going to save it maybe for 2 weeks this time, but he was all like, my OCD.
It really, yeah, it's bizarre and it's weird, but it's like, now we've started a rhythm, I don't want to be the one to break that. If you break that, that's fine, but it's not going to be my responsibility.
Well, it's lucky.
And I mean, why do 2 in a row and then stop? That's insane.
I
Like,
wasn't going to stop. I was just going to, give everyone a bit of a Christmas break.
be more organized from the start.
But you know what?
Now I have to do it once a week until the day I die. Otherwise I'll go mad.
Well, maybe we should think about monetizing it then.
Well, I mean, I don't even... Does it do that? I don't understand really how YouTube works. I get it, but like I never looked into it myself. And,
I'll have to see how we go.
I'm not all that worried. It'll probably cause issues with like my sampling, to be honest.
This topic's shit. Give us another one.
Oh, that was yours. Alright, EA's being sued.
Yes, all roads lead back to Battlefield 4, it
4,
seems.
yeah.
So tell us about this one, because it was yours.
Well, essentially, in order to make, like, they're not just being sued because the game's balls or something sort of asinine like that. They're being sued because, essentially, it's a class action lawsuit stating that they made false claims about the functionality of the PS4 version of Battlefield 4 in order to keep their stock price from dropping. So there's kind of like this stock element, which is it's kind of the angle they're going for coming into this. Nice landing.
Thank you.
It's actually fucking sharp.
I've been known to land planes, actually. I'm getting good at it.
Nice. But, yeah, so essentially it's a class action lawsuit, so, you know, when I say being sued, it's not like EA manifest into a person and punch somebody,
It's sort of like the same thing that happened with Colonial Marines, isn't it?
Yeah, that one I'm a little more sympathetic to because of the fucking review blackout. Like, people weren't allowed to say this game's fucking balls before it came out, and I don't think that's fucking fair. Like, fuck you, fuck your terrible fucking game.
The fact is, attitudes of companies like EA has gotten just more and more anti-consumer.
Hostile, yeah.
As it continues to smell its death in the air.
I love, like,
There's
yeah,
only a matter of
we're
time.
doing the wrong thing. Let's crack down and tighten our grip on the customer base further. They certainly won't squirm free and go somewhere else.
It was only a matter of time before their absolute contempt for their customers manifested as something illegal.
Well, I mean, it's a class action lawsuit. It's not a criminal case. So this does feel kind of asinine.
Were you following that mission briefing? Because I wasn't. Let's just go to the thing.
Go somewhere and sign a peace treaty. You got to go and shoot a cunt. That's what this is.
See, I wanted to do a mountain mission because these always go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
All the slippy, slidey hill driving.
Yeah,
oh god, it's going wrong already.
Dude, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's a bit like how EA wins worst company in America, despite things like Goldman Sachs existing.
Well, I think what that is the worst company to work for. I mean, if you work for Goldman Sachs, you're probably in the money. But if EA has a really dodgy history of exploiting.
If you can survive the soul extraction process that Goldman Sachs puts all its employees through.
But EA's got a really dodgy history of
well, no, I mean, those little contests aren't worst company to work for. It's literally like worst company in America. And
hey guys, can I join in the fun?
Banana! Aren't you meant to be using this car to get the dude out?
Oh, there's another car there.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it's like you have to use this car. I think that guy might still be alive.
Well, that's actually one of the good things about Just Cause 2. You can use whatever vehicle you like for pretty much every mission.
Yeah, but you know how...
You see that so rarely in sandbox games these days.
Yeah, well, it's like the really annoying thing in Far Cry of, like, kill this guy with a knife in Rikyat tradition. And it's like,
Right, get in, Dr. Reaper. I mean, Reaper Doctor.
You're making me kill him with a knife because you know I have the best sniper rifle and can totally solve this problem from a distance with minimal fuss.
Here's fun.
Na 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 na.
Yeah, perhaps the game is being too interesting for the time being.
The theme, DJ Yoda scratches the A-Team theme is all that's going through my head now. It's all that needs to be there.
My steering's gone.
Okay, is it really that hard to steer, or you just...
It really is.
I don't believe you?
It is.
That guy's doing fine.
See, he's not helping.
Yahtzee, I haven't got my L plates yet, Croshaw.
I'm James Bond, me. Stop
Break!
swiping me,
Break!
you
You
asshole.
can't turn into him because he's blocking you.
Yeah, well,
If you break and hit his back wheel, you'll, like, wedge him. And
see, I'm not great at driving games. My usual attitude is just to hammer down the accelerator and hope for the best.
I don't get why I'm not winning. I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, that's how you win in top trumps, anyway.
I got a friend that's insanely into F1. And
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, I think technically that tree won the, won this stage for you. Oh, you're not too far away. It shouldn't be too hard now.
The doctor will die in 111.
Well, the officer will.
The officer will.
Okay, I dare you to just go off the edge of this ridge and see if you can make it down.
Oh, I'll take that challenge.
Oh,
Oh god, a tree popped in.
There's rocks.
Oh god, some rocks popped in. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
We're
yeah,
safe,
alright.
just like in real life.
Well, any landing you walk away from.
Hey, I think you're actually down the hill now. That's probably the most fun I have in Fallout 3, not Fallout 3, fucking Far Cry 3 is just bush bashing. Like, I'll have a target, and I'll just get into a car and go, right, I'm going in a straight line, and fuck whatever else happens.
Yeah, that tends to happen in this game a fair bit with me.
It's a lot of fun. It's a genuinely enjoyable way to get around the little world they create.
Alright, the salvation has arrived. Slightly banged up, but never mind.
Yay! Government troops are everywhere. Shit!
Yeah.
I want to do a mod of this that's set in Queensland in the 70s with Sir Joe Bjelke-Petersen's police force.
I'll just do my Scorpio thing.
Gonna use my grapple hook. That's never really explained. Did they explain it in the first one?
An opportunity to get rid of that sodding rocket launcher with no rockets in it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just get more rockets, and then I remembered you can't buy more.
Well, because I'm a rogue agent, of course.
Rogue agent, doing what's best for the local population. Rogue agent.
Yeah, I mean,
Not just supporting America's interests.
yeah, the non-rogue agents are the more morally iffy ones, aren't they? Oh shit! Something exploded.
You just defeated Baron Grenadoplex.
I'm just
There's a guy shooting rockets at you.
Oh, there's always one, isn't there? It's got to spoil it for oh, hang on.
I think he's a good guy.
I thought
He's your
went
friend.
red for a bit there. Who are you shooting at?
That
will tell
guy,
me.
get him.
Okay.
Go on, get him, get him!
There we go. Ah, I love this game.
The results of this
Oh.
game result directly in a big pile of refugees coming to Australia.
Thanks, Smoke Trail.
I'll take out a guy with an Uzi from a distance.
Wait, I think there's another one,
The guy that you just shot isn't dead yet. Like the first guy you killed.
isn't he?
Huh. I could have sworn he wasn't. No, it must have been. It must have been like the body collapsing again.
Ah, well, I feel we've achieved something here today.
Do you?
Now I'm going to drive this limo down the mountain because
Awesome.
I don't give a shit.
Excelsior!
I suppose we should decide what we're going to do next.
Favorite Red Dwarf episode?
I was talking about where we're going to go next. Ooh.
Nice. Nice. Well, again, I mean, like, EA being sued, like, I don't think this is... I mean, there may be a little more to it when the trial actually... If it goes to trial, to be honest.
Hey,
But it just feels like one of those dumb, like, let's hate EA...
There's another
things.
airport.
It's just,
I'm going to go to that airport and enjoy a lovely drive around the coast.
I mean, it's going to be a tough one to prove. Because, again, like, it's hard to...
So what are they saying EA did?
That they lied about the functionality of the PS4 version of Battlefield 4, which apparently was like, I don't know, the online was unplayable. Again, I haven't played it, this is just what was written in the
Well, of course they
was it?
lied.
The
If any of them were like actually said this shit isn't going to work, they will get sued. They will get fired.
That's the big fucking problem in proving something like this, is you have to prove, like, malice and intent, which is tricky, because they can say, yeah, we tried, it just didn't work. And
There is no fault with this plan.
You're fine.
Not all this one.
You're fine, you'll be fine. Check it out. Look. See? Fine.
Man, they built these limos to last.
Yeah. Stark Industries Indestructor limos.
Hello, fellow commuters.
I'm driving a long car! I'm special!
Yes.
I'm important!
I have a limo, therefore I am rich. Therefore your laws do not apply to me.
I'm in a limo. I'm not 17 teenagers. Limo.
But, you know, I consider EA part of the old guard. And the thing about the old guard is that they can all smell their death in the air.
Yeah, there is a bit of that to them.
But there's nothing more dangerous than an old...
That was great.
I love the enemy AI when they're chasing you, because they just lose all other priorities besides chasing you. You can go off cliffs.
Oh, that's great. I love watching them do that.
You go off cliffs and they will just gaily follow you. Look at this guy. He's going to follow me into this incredibly mad death dive.
This road isn't rated for special vehicles, you asshole. Oh, he hit a tree.
So did we. But we're cunningly. We were in a car that could smash straight through them.
Yeah.
Not even sure why they're chasing me. Look.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you did this time.
I
think maybe you just had a bit of a star rating going from
Perhaps
the last thing you
they've
did.
looked through the window, noticed that I'm a Hispanic man, and said, he can't possibly own that car.
Just driving around a limo as your personal vehicle. Like, somewhere someone's doing that, and that's funny to me.
Oh wait, that would only work if this was in America, wouldn't it?
I don't know, probably.
Yes, EA are bastards. And
Yeah, but
they've become dangerous bastards because they're like an old elephant that's gone a bit demented in its old age and now wants to eat exclusively human flesh.
I don't think they're that much of a threat. Like, all they're gonna do is, like, here's the worst thing that'll ever happen. They'll go out of business and someone else will buy their properties.
Oh,
That's just what fucking happens.
Companies like that, they go down swinging.
Yeah,
They'll
but...
bring down whoever they can. At the end of it, probably just out of spite.
I mean, if Duke Nukem and the Kickstarter Nostalgia Fest have taught me anything, it's that no games are dead. Like, you have to forget about that now. You don't have to worry. Awesome. Like, games aren't dead, so you never have to worry. Doesn't matter anymore. Game's not dead. See, look, there's Zeppelins. Look.
Yeah, that's the Mile High Club up there.
Oh yeah, it's the gay party blimp.
Yeah, can't fly them.
Oh, sad.
We can go up there if you like.
Yeah, if you want.
We'll take a
Oh, your vehicle's gonna blow.
Oh.
Jump away. Jump away. There we go. Ooh, daring.
You'll
Stunt
do.
jump.
Oh, hey, this is a nice car.
Yeah, it goes fast. You can tell because it has a spoiler. That keeps it stuck to the ground because it goes so fast it'd take off without it.
Nice. You accidentally shunted a government car and now they're after me again.
Yeah, well, you know. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, people worry. It's like, oh, you know, this entry to a game is gonna suck. So fucking what? It doesn't matter. We live in a world where just it'll get remade, it'll get rebooted a million times. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I mean, this is goes back to the Kickstarter thing.
Yeah,
if all you want is what you're familiar with over and over again.
Well, if James fucking Pond can get a Kickstarter, James fucking Pond, that was an unremarkable game remembered for two bad puns: James Pond and RoboCod. Congratulations, that has a Kickstarter going.
Well,
if that can exist, if Duke Nukem can be made 14 years later,
people just want to live 20 years ago.
No, but I mean, it's not about the nostalgia. It means don't panic. There's no reason to worry. It's like, oh yeah, he's going to destroy this franchise. Let him run it into the ground and grow broke. Someone will come along and make it again later.
Well, my attitude to Silent Hill is like, that series is dead, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Let's have new psychological property and stop trying to dig up that particular grave.
Well, you can always just go back and play Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, it's good.
I have that on the little PS2 emulator that I've got.
Well, play it then. It's good.
PCXS2. I'll have to start it again because my hard drive crashed a little while ago. And
I think you meant PSX2.
No, it's PCSX2.
Oh, okay.
It's the emulator program.
I thought
That's actually quite good. It's a good emulator program.
Where are we? Where are you taking me, GPS?
Well, the island's not exactly just a big rectangle. There's crazy bits to it.
I want to go that way.
I want to go that way. I want to go this way.
Well, we're on the commute again, so, do you know, this man went to mow a meadow?
What?
You know, the driving song.
No.
It goes, one man went to mow a meadow, one man and his dog, woof, went to mow a meadow, two men went to mow a meadow, two men, one man and his dog, woof, went to mow a meadow. You can join in now. Three men went to mow, join in, went to mow a meadow, three men, two men, one man and his dog. You do it.
This is a piece of culture I am not familiar with,
You don't-
and I find it peculiar what
you
you're trying to
don't-
make me do.
You don't know the n number of men went to mow a meadow and also a dog.
No.
It's a classic of really incredibly annoying family car rides.
See, that's... I would read a book, and...
It's better than just saying, "Are we there yet?" the whole way.
I'd read a book or tune out and look out the window. I don't need songs to keep me busy. I don't want songs to keep me busy. Songs just make me angry.
Fucking killjoy. You just hate liking things.
Why
That's
are
your
you
problem.
singing? No, I do like liking things. I like liking things I like. And not just sing a song. I don't like singing. It's like dancing. I do not fucking dance. Don't try and make me dance. I don't enjoy it.
I also hate dancing, but I like singing.
I maintain
What's a
you should release an album
What a crazy world we live in.
of a cappella game themes.
But I like singing because I like to think I have a good singing voice.
Do a Leckman's theme from Mega Man 1.
I don't know your like man.
Oh, well, fuck.
I know that one bit of the Barber of Seville.
Do it. Don't say it and then not do it.
Okay. It's just, I need to psych myself up a bit.
Yeah, okay. Do your terrifying vocal warm-up from before. Okay, do it exactly what you did before. I want you to do that so everyone can hear what just occurred next to me
I
with
can't
no...
remember what it was now.
just...
I just sort of improvised my vocal warm. So just sort of like...
That wasn't what he did earlier. It sounded like a seal orgy happened at like near my head. It was really loud and sudden. The lip smacking. It's the lip smacking that gets me.
Okay, that's my mouth warmed up.
Alright, do your thing.
This is a section from The Marriage of Figaro from the Barber of Seville. And it goes like this. I'm stalling a bit. It goes, Opera figura fabulismo, opera figura fabulismo, fortunatissimo, 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 perfetta, la 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 la, at fortuna, non mancadrà, solo il fatotum della sita, della sita.
See, put some scratches on that, and that's some pretty good hip-hop.
Oh, I'm quite worn out now.
You sold that at the end.
That's my party piece.
See, I'm fucking probably tone deaf. I can't sing.
Oh,
Can't sing for beans.
well, you have a sort of sonorous baritone voice. Have you ever tried?
No. But again, it's like the dancing thing. It's not something that computes in my head. Like, I don't.
I have a strong suspicion we're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Nah, these people are brown. You're doing it right.
Yeah, these guys are doing it wrong.
All these minorities are driving on the wrong side of the road.
The arrow says I'm going the wrong way. You're going to argue with the floaty arrow of God?
Can't you see these floating arrows?
Fucking road.
I'm in the CIA. Blah!
We make the rules.
This must be some kind of psyops thing. MK Ultra broadcasting directions to my brain.
So, did we have another fluffy topic?
Favorite Red Dwarf episode?
Ah, yes. I'm a big fan of Red Dwarf. I grew up on it.
So did I. And it's a very, very, very good show.
But I only very recently went out of my way to watch the latest series. The series
weird-
10, where
yeah.
everyone's really old all of a sudden. It was released on the shitty British cable channel that nobody watches.
I'm not sure I'll watch it.
You know what? I liked it more than Series 7, 8, and whatever the hell you'd call the stuff in between Series 8 and 10 was.
Well, wasn't that weird? Because I thought Back to Earth was kind of like just a special celebrating the show.
Back to Earth was masturbatory shite.
Right, yeah, so a special celebrating
I
the
mean,
show.
when the writer of the show is brought in to the show as himself, that's when you know you've lost your way.
Yeah, that's a tough one to pull off without being
It's
really
like-
fucking terrible.
Did you ever read the Cerebus comics by Dave Sim?
No.
It was like one of the longest independent comics in history. There's like 6 or 7 it's like 15 actually. 15 telephone directories of comics.
Fucking hell.
And,
What kind of comics? Is it like a little
it start-
three-paneler, or...?
Well, it started as sort of like a jokey fantasy comic about this cartoon aardvark who was also a barbarian warrior.
Fair enough.
But, you know what? Airport's down there. I'm going to chance my arm a bit.
Awesome, yes.
Oh, damn it.
Well, you killed an perfectly innocent human, so that was that.
I didn't clear
Take
the
a sharper angle on
I
this
didn't-
fucker.
I didn't clear the slope. Hang on. Oh,
Adventure!
come on. Oh, fine, we're going off-road.
Credit to the engineers of that barrier.
Yeah.
That's the thing what we just learned is, that can stop a suicidal lunatic from deliberately driving over it, and good job.
Well, it's concrete, everyone. But
Yeah.
yes, I think Series 9, if you want to call it that, was fairly masturbatory. But Series 10 was all right. It was a bit cringeworthy at times. You're sort of going through the whole time questioning why this thing is still around and why it couldn't have died with dignity. But there were some funny bits.
Yeah.
There were bits that made me laugh.
Well, see, as much as I do like the later series, and I don't mean like later, like 7, 8, 9.
Whoa!
Badass.
Fucking Roadhog.
I still think that its peak was season 1 and 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Back when it was all boring and grey?
Yeah, because that was the fun of it. It was depressing. They were in a depressing situation. It was this amazing, far-flung future science fiction world that was just bleak and empty. There were no aliens. There was no one else. You were just alone in space. That was interesting. And the existential shit that they did. Like, Future Echoes is one of my favorite episodes of anything ever. And that was the thing. Like, the first 2 seasons did really interesting sci-fi ideas, and the humor wasn't really fucking painfully worn out.
Where's the Mile High Club? There it is.
Like, Future Echoes is standalone just one of the best episodes of anything. I fucking love Future Echoes. And those first 2 seasons, I think, were the pinnacle of it as... Oh,
Don't mind me, officers.
I was gonna borrow this.
Yeah, I'll bring it back just as it was.
If
there's someone's
by
firing.
that, you mean...
Someone's firing missiles at me. Quite a lot
Take
of
evasive maneuvers.
Quite a lot of missiles, actually.
Okay, you're upside...
Ah!
That's awesome!
Did you see that?
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Holy shit, I'm top fucking gun.
Way to go, Goose.
Get a load of this evasive action over here.
That was, that was actually
Highway.
literally fucking cool. That was...
Highway to the danger zone.
I don't know, man. You just took, like, the fucking stunt path out of danger.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome, because the rocket was, like, matching your speed. And
Look
you
at
just,
me.
like, deftly fucking skirted it with your wing.
I'm the marriage.
This is the kind of fun adventure that you can have with Just Cause 2.
This is why I
Still.
love this. That's why I love this game.
Still to this day, you can still sit down and play Just Cause 2.
And now I'm gonna fly over this Zeppelin and parachute onto it.
I don't know, see, like, I like later episodes, like, the Holovirus episode is an obvious contender, but
Well,
it's
that was-
also an
that was
obvious
some
contender for a real obvious stunt gag that...
Well, that was Series 5.
Yeah,
And I think Series 5 was where the series was at its strongest.
Eh,
Because I found, yeah, you're right. The early series was more character focused,
Yeah.
which was good. There was a lot of good, like.
I mean, I guess
there was good chemistry between
Yeah.
characters, but I think there was still good chemistry even when around that time of Series 3, 4, and 5, while they were
Robert
also working
Llewellyn's
in,
Crichton was a good addition.
while they were also working in, like interesting explorations of sci-fi concepts with a bit more of a budget. I mean, the thing about Series 1 is that they only got it commissioned because the very first page of the script, or Episode 1, basically says, corridor in spaceship, very ordinary, could almost be a corridor in a production studio. And that was how they were
Could almost
selling
be
it.
the
This
BBC.
is like, BBC didn't want to make sci-fi because they already made Doctor Who and it was really fucking expensive.
Well, it wasn't even really expensive back then. They just wanted to fucking get rid of it by that stage. That was around 89. That was when that douchebag was trying to kill the show.
All that
Which is sad, because that was just as the 7th Doctor was getting really good.
All that special effects just mounts up. And it always looks kind of absurd in Doctor Who, especially old-time Doctor Who. It all looks kind of shit. If people watch Blake 7, it's even worse.
Blake 7's, yeah, Blake 7 it got fucking Doctor Who's leftovers. That was... like, Blake 7 had even less to work with.
I'm in free fall and I don't care. Really fucking slow free fall, mind.
How big is that thing?
It's just I fall really slowly.
It's gonna come up on you pretty quick.
Look at me, I'm a monkey king.
I am here to commandeer your Zeppelin! It is a shame you can't drive this thing, or at least crash it, or
Balloon,
shoot it.
where is your king, Balloon? Who rules this land?
Tathagata Buddha, the Father Buddha said, with our thoughts we make the
It's
world.
down here. Oh, this is what I'm after.
Elemental
See?
forces cause the egg to hatch. From it, and came a stone monkey.
Oh wow, free plane! This shit's got facilities for everything.
Wander around. I would, I suppose, you know, I'm afraid of heights.
Oh.
That's how all my bartender friends imagine themselves.
There, Rico, get your face in there. Are you having fun yet, you moody prick?
No, he's just gonna go sulk into a labia.
Well, on that note, we've gone over an hour, actually.
Have we?
So we should probably wrap up.
Well, my
this.
favourite Red Dwarf episode is Future Echoes.
Mine is Quarantine. There, that was fun.
It's like saying your favourite stooge is Curly.
I guess. So, here is a fittingly festive moment to end this fittingly festive episode. Any final festive greeting, Gabe?
You know...
Don't be distracted.
There's my I'm not distracted, Jesus. That's...
Fine, if you're going to be distracted, I'm going to remove the distraction. Oh, not you. I meant you.
Yahtzee, pay attention to him or he'll kill a woman.
Oh, I fucked this up.
Yahtzee, you all deserve to be punished, Khrushchev.
Have a happy winter solstice, fellow pagans. Good
Murder.
night.
Just hit the ground.
Fun. Equally as much.
World War II was
Ooh.
back when everyone liked them.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Completely unguarded.
Now, this is a cruise ship.
That is great. You should take some cars
Holy
along.
shit, this is the slowest motherfucking boat.
Oh, yeah, it's probably just got low acceleration. It's probably got a kicking top speed.
And it's gonna go straight into that rock, isn't it?
Come on. 3-point turn the barge, yes.
Come on. Come on. I don't think
It's not going
I
anywhere.
don't think boats can reverse. I don't think that is a thing that happens.
So propeller can spin the other way. I've seen boats go backwards.
Well,
I think this is the dogs can't look up question all
well,
over
this
again.
boat isn't.
Well, I think it's because the boat's a bit on land. I don't think boats are supposed to be on land. You've parked it now. Yeah.
So I think it's a real shame that the world is far too complex to have clear villains anymore.
That's why you usually set games in, like, space, or, you know, alternate settings.
Well, yes. So then when you do set your Modern Warfare game in like some country that can realistically be a threat, that you always sort of portray them as absolute monsters in the process.
Yeah.
And I can understand the objection. I should mention at this point that China sort of got the wrong end of the stick, because the plot of that game is that, I haven't played it, but from what I understand, is about a rogue Chinese general. And you actually work with the Chinese to bring him down. But at the same time, that's sort of jingoistic as well, isn't it? It's like saying that Chinese citizens can be turned by madmen, and also that they need Americans to come help them out of their own shit fits.
Which they probably don't, let's be honest. If the Chinese can do anything, it's crack down on rogue elements.
Well, yes. If there's any rogue element, that's gotten that powerful, it's probably going to be involved with the state. That's probably why they got kind of paranoid about it.
One thing I will say for the Chinese, though, is, you know, every now and then they'll execute a white-collar criminal, which is just nice to see something happen to one.
Look at me, Gabe. I'm about to contemplate hitchhiking for boats on a river.
Well, at least we're able to appreciate the really great sort of ambiance that the game does have. Like, I mean, it's
hello.
a really nice-looking environment.
There's a settlement on a road there. I'm thinking there'll be cars.
Nope, just Dwayne and his donkey. Just...
Well, there's usually traffic you can hijack. Actually, if we find a tuk-tuk, we're fucking driving that. I love the tuk-tuks. They're my natural...
Media complaining about Battlefield 4?
Well, I would, but you just gave the whole thing away there.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay, we'll just go back to the boat then.
Hey, listeners, the Chinese state media has complained about Battlefield 4.
Slow news day when you have a state-run media is always a funny thing to see.
Now, I haven't played Battlefield 4 because, frankly, you can only put your hand to the hot stove so many times before you start to think, whoa, I'm not going to put my hand on that stove anymore.
It's the house brick syndrome. It's no one's ever going to look at for me at least, no one's ever going to look at a house brick.
Oh,
and you fucked it up.
Oh, bollocks.
Ah!
Oh, wait. A cruise boat. That's even better.
That's even slower.
Right. Hop it,
Don't
Mr.
kill me! Oh!
Right, hop it, Mr. Cone-shaped hat.
Eat it, person trying to make a living.
Oh, this is much more like it.
It's just like being on the city cat.
Messing about on the river. Yes, I believe I have written down a quote there, if you'd like to read it out.
You should do like an album of like just, you know, slow, relaxing jazz numbers.
Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, the quote is, "The use of video games to discredit one country's image in the eyes of other countries is a new form of cultural penetration and aggression."
Ooh, that's starting to sound sexy now, isn't it?
Says the country that does what it does to Tibet.
Yeah.
Chinese state-run media. That's
But you know, in fairness, I've always felt that, especially the newest breed of modern warfare games, are always a little bit weird about other countries.
well, that's why they're always set in those like funny hypothetical futures.
Well, not anymore.
Really?
Now they're all like contemporary shit.
Well, no, but you know, it's contemporary, but like the universe next door contemporary, where
I suppose.
you know, like
where
communists rule
where North
South America or whatever, or North Korea.
where North Korea somehow has the resources to take over the entirety of Asia.
What I love about that one is like, in the trailer for Homefront, when it had like the alternate history thing going, and one of them was Japan joins the Korean Federation, and it's like, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. There's bad blood between those nations.
Yeah.
Not gonna make that go away in a second.
I always just think it's a slightly distasteful thing that that a sort of paranoid right-wing nutter would enjoy.
It is. It's
I mean, it used to be all about World War II games, and that was good because World War II had a very clear and unambiguous villain, and it seems like
two lunatics were trying to take over the planet. Like, you just don't get that kind of bad guy in a game.
No.
Like,
And, yes, but the thing about what's this guy doing? Oi!
that was his fault.
Friggin' road hogs. God damn it. It's so hard to be a rogue CIA agent these days.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean,
Just
not
a heavily
just,
armed Spanish man trying
not
to
just video
operate it.
games, but I would argue, fucking hell! That was your fault, you assholes!
Well, yeah, but you got like,
I'm
you
just,
know,
I'm just having a lovely river cruise.
they're shooting at you with the big gun.
Go away!
He's
I
got the
don't,
big gun.
I don't want none
I
of
don't-
it.
He's probably gonna shoot you in the like a point blank range with that.
Stop!
Pretty...
Damn it! Just Cause 2.
Ah,
Stop!
dude, he's getting your boat.
Just stop being interesting, you stupid game.
Woo!
Right, you were saying.
Dude, you got low health, and you sick. The boat sank.
Well,
Blub blub blub. Hey,
you twat. Damn it! No.
that was a dedicated goddamn soldier. I salute him.
This river cruise ended poorly.
I'm gonna write this up in my Urban Spoon review.
Damn it! Now how are we going to get to the mountains?
Okay, boat didn't work. Maybe we'll go by land. Let's try car. Like, let's see if you can not crash into police officers in a car.
Where the hell am I now?
Oh,
Well, I'm on the river.
a
Maybe
little
I can.
further. Yeah, and it doesn't
Just-
look like you're actually near any land.
I'll just grab another boat. Ain't no biggie.
Because, yeah, the cop boat literally, like, swerved a bit and then just crashed into you.
Yeah, I was like,
And then it
I was,
decided that you'd done something wrong.
I was looking at that guy and thinking, that guy is not going to turn, is he? I'm playing chicken in a slow riverboat.
I love that kind of telepathy where you're looking at, like, I'm a pedestrian and I'll be looking at, you know, cars driving along. It's like, I know that guy's going to turn at that indicating, so I'm just going to wait. It's like, yep, there he goes.
Yeah. But yes, as I was saying, it seems that not just realistic warfare shooters, but also America in general, ever since World War II, has done nothing but try to find an enemy they could enjoy fighting.
This is lovely, isn't it?
It is nice.
Who's up for Mai Tais?
I do like a bit of sun and sea and rocket launchers strapped to my back.
Small machine
yet-
pistols held in one's hand.
And yet, Rico Rodriguez just doesn't know how to have fun, does he?
That's
Look at that face. That's a face determined to be miserable.
he came here with his wife to try and rebuild things and it's all just fallen apart.
He's in one of those huts behind us, shagging the tennis coach. Anyway, hello viewers. Welcome once again to Let's Drown Out, and forgive us for toying with the format a little bit so early in its conception, but this time we're playing a good game,
Yeah,
namely Just Cause 2.
a really good game.
Yes. It's
I
one
think
of
it's both of our, you know, general, in terms of like just general funsies, this is a mutual favorite.
it's one of my favourites, certainly.
It's fucking great.
However, The objective of Let's Drown Out is to play boring games, and that's why we're going to play Just Cause 2 under a special condition that I like to call Rogue Agent Mode, where you're not allowed to call the CIA for help. That means no extractions, no vehicles. And also, you can't use the hookshot. I mean, you can use it to climb things, but not if you're just trying to get somewhere quicker. That's cheating.
So,
I'll use it once to demonstrate.
whee!
That is the hookshot. It makes this game fucking awesome.
It really does.
And that's why we're not using it.
Yeah.
Except when necessary.
Yahtzee's idea.
What?
Just saying. I do love this game for just...
You know,
I'm gonna grapple this guy to that thing and shoot it and see what happens.
Although I have a feeling that this game's going to find ways to be interesting even with these conditions applied.
Oh, there's some guy doing some morning yoga.
So, one of the things that's going to make this condition boring is that Just Cause 2 has one of the biggest sandboxes in the history of games.
It's really legitimately impressive.
Something like 35 kilometers along each edge, I've heard.
Loads of little undiscovered bits and pieces within, too. Like, it's a very dynamic map. There's a lot of stuff.
There's there's snowy bits and desert bits and jungle bits and tropical islands where we are now, and cities, of course. What our objective will be is to do this mission. Or this mission. Let's do this mission. Now
we are really far away from that.
Now all we have to do is get there. So we're going to do a mission in the mountains because it's Christmas. But the advantage of Just Cause 2, of course, is that we can have a Southern Hemisphere Christmas and a Northern Hemisphere Christmas. Of course, to get over there, I think we're going to have to steal some kind of aircraft.
Please do.
So I'm gonna mark the military airport at Pulau Dayang Terlina. And the next thing, I think the most expedient way to get there would be first to hijack a boat, and then to steal a car from the civilian village of Port Rajang Selatan. Does that sound like a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, I'd start with a boat.
All right then.
You could probably stick with the boat, actually. Like, I think getting out and getting into a car just opens up.
Hey, there's a boat.
It's going away from you, and we're not allowed to use the grappling hook.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, you're gonna have to...
Well, I'm gonna say I can use the grappling hook to get into boats that are far away, because otherwise it's pretty much impossible.
So began the compromises.
Oh, fine. Actually, there's a dock over there,
Yeah,
so...
just wander over and nick a boat.
Let's head around the shore.
I'm sure nobody will mind. Who's gonna say no to a dude with a giant rocket launcher attached?
Good morning, civilians. Continue
mind
about your
me.
business.
This is just how it is. People, like, you know, pretty much, this is just Fiji from every now and then when there's a coup.
Oh. Spoke
Get
too
'em.
soon. I knew
Get
that.
'em.
I knew they came around here a lot.
Look at them turn. You have to fight those guys.
Hello,
They don't
officers.
look like they...
Damn it. Yes, that is what I wanted to do.
Shoot them in the face.
I'm trying. There you go. Now let's get out of here.
Bye, Dwayne.
Oh shit, there's
Ah, he's
boats.
stuck on it.
Oh, poor bastard.
Dwayne's coming. Dwayne's dead.
Alright. Now we're messing about on the river.
On the waterfront.
So, just a bare 12.5 kilometers to go. So, why don't
Piece of cake.
we start on a boring topic while we begin our river cruise?
You want to start with your Chinese state